right, welcome back. Her name is Amy Karam, and she is, get this, she is the CEO of Karam Consulting. She's an author, a speaker, a corporate trainer. She's an amazing woman.
Very impressive.
And Amy is here this morning. Good morning, Amy.
Good morning. Thanks for having me.
Well, you're very welcome. You have this book called The China Factor. Before we get to the book, though, okay, Karam Consulting, how long have you been in business at this point?
5 years now.
Okay, congratulations.
Thank you.
Amazing.
Thanks.
And you're from Ottawa?
Originally from Ottawa, yes. And I just came back from spending 15 years at Silicon Valley. Yeah, so I'm a high-tech geek. I've always been on the business side of high-tech, but really enjoyed that world, and was recruited down 2000 with the internet boom by Cisco, and figured I'd try it out and stayed.
And here you are.
Yeah. And here I
am.
Congratulations
on the book.
Yeah,
very
thank
successful
you.
so far.
Yeah.
And what is the key message that you're trying to convey with this book?
Yeah, essentially that the West needs to change its game, needs to do business a little bit differently given the new global dynamics. So China and other emerging entrants are coming up, and they're not going away.
Right.
And we are used to doing business a certain way. Product superiority has been the way we've differentiated ourselves. You know, my box is better than their box, so I'll win the business. But that's not how business is done today, especially in emerging markets. Right. So the idea is you need to go global. Emerging markets cannot be ignored anymore because that's a big addressable market. And while you're there, you got to take a new toolbox because the business methodologies and expectations are different, and so we need to change.
Okay, so when researching for this book, I mean, how hard is it to research the facts that you have in here? Because obviously this is it's a heavy topic, it's an important topic. Where would you have gotten your resources?
Thank you. Thanks for asking, and thanks for saying that.
Sure.
So it's actually based on a CEO-sponsored program at Cisco while I was there. So the CEO of Cisco said, this is an important issue, the competitiveness of Cisco as we go abroad, especially in emerging markets. We need to address it. And so this is primarily based on my learnings at Cisco running this program. And it was a phenomenal learning process because we had to change as an organization. We needed to change the way we did things, the functions needed to change in terms of their mandates. And then I also did a lot more research of other companies, Apple, a Chinese company called Xiaomi, startups like Pinnacle Engines, HP is in there. So I thought it was really important for me to give the diversity of examples in order to back up my Cisco, Cisco experience.
This is impressive.
Let's talk about the consumers. So what would this change, or how would this affect consumers? Obviously it would create jobs, right, locally, or within a country.
Yes.
But if you're not purchasing those goods from abroad anymore, it would be more expensive.
It would be more expensive. So, I mean, my personal opinions, consume less.
Okay.
Right? So instead of getting a stain on your, white cotton T-shirt and saying, oh, I can just buy another one.
Yeah.
Get some spray and wash and clean it up, right? And support your locals as well. But it is also, there's a shift, right? So yes, bringing back the manufacturing at home, and there's also examples in the story about Martha Stewart, right? Made in the USA, her campaign, and even Starbucks had a campaign. So it's more than just bringing it back home. It's also protecting our